Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What should a person do when they forgot whether they recited the Fatiha or not, and they already reached in Rukku? Is it haram for them to change their intention to turn the prayer into a sunnah? If they don't do it regularly, only once, they do it once, once.
Okay, first of all, reciting the Fatiha in the Salat is a pillar of the Salat. If a person skips it, whether intentionally or due to forgetfulness or due to an error, and does not make it up in the same Salat, the Salat is rendered invalid. Secondly, if a person is in the state of Rukku' and he gets the whispers of shaitan, whether he recited the Fatiha or not, this is highly unlikely to happen. And usually people who come to me for counseling and they say, Shaykh, I forgot, I made a mistake in Al-Fatiha. I say to them, Akhi, what's your name? He says, Shizan, for example. And I said, how many times are you asked about your name per day? He says, once or twice. So I said, then you say your name once or twice a day? He said, yeah, approximately, this is the average. I said, how many times do you recite the Fatiha? He said, at least 17 times in Fard prayers, and you can add a number of more tens of times if I pray Sunnah prayers and night prayers and Duha and the likes. So I said, Subhanallah, when I ask you about your name that you only pronounced twice, you immediately said it without any mistake. And Fatiha that you recite at least 20 to 30 times a day for the past 10, 20, 30 years of your life, and you still make mistakes in it? Don't you think shaitan is messing up with your head? Big time. Likewise for you, Sauda, when you go for Rukku' and say, did I recite the Fatiha or not? This is definitely from shaitan. First, because it did not come to you while you were in the standing position. It came to you when you went for Rukku', when you actually were almost 99.99% certain that you've finished your Fatiha and your Surah. Therefore, if you get some doubts like this, ignore it and move on. Because such doubts are 99.99% are from shaitan. What if they are genuine, Shaykh? If you are 99.9% certain that yes, you did skip Fatiha, your mind wasn't with you, you were thinking of something else, definitely big time, I've messed up. In this case, you don't change it into Sunnah or voluntary, because this wouldn't do you any good, because the prayer itself is invalid. What should I do? You immediately should rise up, consider you have not done your Rukku', and recite your Fatiha, because you're still in the same rak'ah, and finish it and do your Rukku' and the rest of the prayer as usual. Offer your tashahhud, offer your salutation upon the Prophet ﷺ, offer your salamu alaykum wa rahmatullah, salamu alaykum wa rahmatullah, then offer 2 sujood as-sahw afterwards, and then when you sit, offer 2 salams to the right and the left, and your prayer is valid, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows